of technology. Anybody else here technophiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love social networking, fancy phones, YouTube. What do we do before YouTube? You know, man? I don't even know. But there's one time when I'm not a fan of technology, and that's when we use it for things that would be better served without it. Take e-cards. Have any of you ever received an e-card? You know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, an e-card is just what it sounds like. It's an electronic card that you email to somebody. An e-card is something that you send to somebody when you really want to say, you know, I really, really care. But not enough to shell out $2 for an actual card. They make these things for everything. I mean, you know, congrats, you're a mom. Congrats, you're a graduate. Congrats, you've been VD free since 2003. For everything. And I am ashamed and saddened to report to you that a few days ago, this is a low point in my opinion, in human society, in history. I saw a will you marry me e-card. This is 100% true. How much of a lazy, worthless, good-for-nothing POS do you have to be to propose to your girlfriend via e-card? Oh my gosh! You know, it's... yeah, I forgot where that was going. It's okay, it'll come to me. You know, if you can't carve out enough time in your day to propose to your girlfriend in person, how are you going to have time to be married? Or screw that, how are you going to have time to get married? Are you going to Skype it in to the ceremony? You're saying this. Yeah, Bob, we will compare last month's earnings to next quarter's. I'm sorry, Bob, just one moment, please. I do. No! Oh my gosh! And try as I might, and I tried really hard, I can only think of one worse way to propose to someone, and that's when you're on the crapper. You laugh, but as a gender, men are idiotic enough that I can guarantee you at some point in the course of human history, this has happened. The following scenario has taken place. Baby, hey, you're out of toilet paper in here. Could you toss me some of it? Yeah, just close your eyes and toss it to me. Thanks, baby. There's something else I was going to ask you. Oh yeah, baby, will you? That's I have a lot of female friends, a lot of friend girls, and you know, they say I'm a good listener, and you know, I'm that guy, single. And talking to my female friends, thank you, sir. And talking to my female friends about relationships, which always comes up, I get stuck into that conversation, a couple of traits repeatedly come up. These are consistent traits throughout my female friends that are important to them in a relationship. I'm talking about serious relationships. I'm not talking about the girls who just want to play around. And these two traits are honesty and confidence. Women love a confident man, apparently. Is that true, women? Ask them, know what they want. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. But the problem with that is that these women have a very specific type of guy in mind when they're saying they want a confident, honest man. And in their minds, they're picturing doctors and lawyers and investment bankers, and that doesn't cover most men. Roughly 85% of men are losers. That's a conservative estimate. I'm just saying, that's true. The problem is, losers are not exempt from being confident and honest. Which begs the question, are women attracted to confident, honest losers? Let's find out. Hey girl. You're going to take her out to dinner sometime, aren't you? Yeah, you go out. Oh, don't shake your hand at me, girl. Don't worry about taking you to a restaurant. That's too passe. Anybody can do that. We will go to my place, and by my place I mean my mom's. She's going to cook us some chicken spaghetti. You like the chicken spaghetti? I knew you did. I can always tell. You can tell the type. The only thing is, we can't do it tomorrow night because tomorrow night's the night I have my mom clean my toenails. I mean, making her feet look and maybe after we have our chicken spaghetti, we can head on down to the basement, you know, my crib, and watch some cartoons. How you feel about some Thundercats? You can be my little child. Maybe afterwards, we can cuddle a little bit on the couch. And I present that like it's a choice, but it's really not, because it's going to be really cold in my place. Because see, my mom, she gets the hot flash. She has a thermostat on like 45. Girl, you like flowers? Oh, I know you do, I can tell. You know what? I tell you what, my mom's Social Security check just came in. So we can go to Kroger and I can get floral on your way. If you should ever decide you want to spend the night with a girl, oh, let me tell you, I will disappoint you. I'm going to disappoint you so hard. I'm going to disappoint you all night long. That's not really true at all. I don't really say that because, see, I'm a premature disappointing girl. In fact, I just disappointed right now. I know I stepped out of the light, but you don't really want to see that and hear it at the same time. I've lived with two women for over a year now, good friends of mine, and I've loved living with these girls. They've been friends of mine for a long time. Best roommate situation I've ever had, best living situation I've ever had. That said, there are a couple of adjustments a man has to make when he lives with two women. Namely, sharing a bathroom with two women. Yeah, somebody hear me. Man, the first time I opened that shower curtain and stepped in, I was in awe. It was like a wonderland of product. There was more product in there than most Avedas carry. You know, I looked around, I counted, I'm not kidding, 25 bottles of product. I'm talking about everything you can imagine. This is for two women. Everything you can imagine. Shampoos, conditioners, creams, rinses, gels, scrubs, body wash, moisturizers, exfoliants, defoliants, refoliants, just plain foliants, every one of them scented. It was obscene. Meanwhile, I've got my two contributions, shampoo, conditioner. Ladies and gentlemen, I grew up in rural Mississippi. Where I come from, the fact that my shampoo and conditioner come in two separate bottles is cause for people to question my sexuality. Probably most of you guys have done it at some point when you don't have anything better to do in the shower. Not that. I came up with a game. This is a little game I like to call the Wheel of Fragrance. And you have to say it just like that because it's more fun that way. The Wheel of Fragrance. And this is the way the Wheel of Fragrance works. What I did was I took a spinner from a Twister game. You know what I'm talking about? That whole thing. And then I take a whole crap load of Post-it notes and tore them into little bits and I pasted them all over the spinner. And on the Post-it notes, I wrote every body part I could imagine. So what I do now, before I get in the shower, I spin the spinner, you know, whatever body part the spinner lands on, I then close my eyes and point in the shower and apply whatever product my finger lands on to the said body part. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but it's fun. Add some spice to my day, a little bit of excitement. Don't judge me. So first day I decided to try the Wheel of Fragrance. I spin the spinner. mint. I like rosemary mint. Okay, no game over. Next day. Right knee. Peaches and passion. Well, sounds fragrant. So, on the right knee it goes. Next day. Ooh. My tank smelled like jasmine for 3 weeks. How do I know my cake smelled like jasmine for 3 weeks? Because I checked every day. Yeah, still the jasmine. I didn't know what jasmine smelled like before that. I guess technically I still didn't. I only know what jasmine plus taint smelled like. Then a couple weeks ago I was at a function for a female friend of mine, and she handed me some actual jasmine. She's like, "Here, tell me what you think." And I was like, not bad, but it's more taint. Which is apparently the wrong thing to say in a hair shower. So yeah, I thought about calling them later to apologize. I just kept forgetting about it. I wonder if they make an "I'm sorry I said the word taint at your baby shower" in the car.